G'day, I'm Rob, and in this video I'm going to race the Nürburgring in VR for the first time ever. Now, I'm not an expert on this track anyway, I'm just okay at it, but it's not like I know every single corner, every single bend like the back of my hand. So it might be a bit comical in places, there'll be people wondering what on earth I'm doing. But it's a good test of VR for me because I've not played Gran Turismo an awful lot in VR yet, and I did get a slight amount of motion sickness before. And that was only in the slower cars when I played for a good amount of time though, maybe like 15-20 minutes. So this is a much faster car. This is a Ferrari F8 Tributo 19 edition, 709 brake horsepower, 1330 kilograms mid-range turbo engine, PP 739.02. So before I was playing VR and stuff like Mazda MX-5s and things like that, just to get used to it. But let's see how we do in VR on the Nürburgring. First time ever. What happens. If it's a disaster, it's a disaster. All right, let's get this on in place. There we go, that's nice. Do the middle setting, so I'm not too familiar with this. Not familiar with it at all in VR. Vaguely familiar with it in game. Let's have a little bit of traction control. Wow. Straight away is a completely different experience. It's such an obvious thing to say, but it's so much more realistic. It's mind-numbing. I love the way you have to actually glance out the window properly and into your mirrors, things like that, to see opponent cars and stuff like that. I mean, if you don't worry, mate, that'll rub out. If you've got a PS5 and you love Gran Turismo, or you just like driving and things like that, and you've been thinking about PSVR2, sitting on the fence, things like that, then I'd say it's probably worth it for GT7 alone. This is just mind-numbingly good. It's one of those things you can't really explain to people until they try it for themselves, how good it is. Usually I have my brake indicator on for this to tell me when to slow down on certain corners on tracks I'm not completely familiar with. I'm not actually seeing it anywhere yet. It's probably here somewhere, just I'm not noticing it. Well, I've caught up to the first few already. So maybe arcade is actually quite easy. So I'm not particularly fast or anything like that. Go on, mate. Get your groove on. Well, let's go for a shortcut then. Oh, that was good. Stopped me trying to shortcut my way across the course there. But even that snappy thing then, where it snapped me back onto the track, didn't give me any motion sickness whatsoever. I mean, if you're thinking about PSVR2 and you think it's putting you off it is something like PSVR1 gave you motion sickness when you played racing games, for example, then I don't think you can even think about that anymore. I got really bad motion sickness on PSVR1, on Gran Turismo 7, Drive Club, not Gran Turismo 7, Gran Turismo Sport, whatever it was. Drive Club, things like that, really quickly. Like first corner, instant queasing, no, I cannot do this. But this, I mean, I'm driving like an absolute goon here. I'm going all over the place, wonking all over the place, getting my corners wrong, jerking around all over the place. But no motion sickness whatsoever. It's not even a thought. And I'm what I would consider a wuss for motion sickness. So if that's one of the things putting you off, then if you can try it first, obviously try it around a friend's house or something like that, but it really is. It's 10 times better on the PSVR2. It's not even a... I actually thought, because I was used to the slower cars in PSVR2, that I would get in something like this a little bit quicker. and I would get motion sickness. That's what I thought. I thought maybe it's because I'm just sticking to the slower stuff. And I'm not driving crazy fast here. But there's not a hint of motion sickness. And the rise and falls, the dips, like here, you go up and down a little bit, it's so much more realistic. It's like a different game. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving this. It's like transforming you to a kind of different world. It sort of feels like you're racing and you get lost in the moment of the whole VR thing. And you take the headset off and then it's kind of, and back to the real world. Ooh, nearly lost it. For my first ever go on this, I think. Some people are saying, oh yeah, but you could be doing that bit way faster. And no doubt I could. But for me, my limited amount of talent, then it's not too bad. That bit was really good. Sort of wheel lightened up then as I almost left the floor. Or did leave the floor maybe. Oh wow. God, that bit looks amazing. It probably doesn't translate too well onto the normal flat screen as you're watching this, but things like that massive dip then just look absolutely fantastic. So realistic. The sun where it comes through and the wheel is all, the dashboard's all lit up and stuff, and with the sunlight and the way the seats look and everything. Yeah, absolutely superb. I just want to look around the car and just appreciate the detail in each and every car. Like I say, I've actually tried different cars just on different tracks just to see what it's like to sit inside them and see what it's like. Really, really nice. Slow down! So yes, that's a bit weird. I can't see a thing now, just a big black first in front of me, which is a bit disconcerting. But yeah, very, very enjoyable. Right, let's take the hat off. So just a quick video today to see what Gran Turismo is like on the faster cars, and it's absolutely fine on the PSVR2. No motion sickness whatsoever. Now that really surprised me. Well, let's turn around to the camera a bit. Probably got some VR head effect going on, but that's normal. I'm sure people know about that. But yeah, not a hint. I actually thought I was going to get a little bit of motion sickness with a faster car on a faster track. You know, going wrong a few times as well, like crashing or spinning out a bit or getting a few corners wrong, because that's what got me before on PSVR1, when going around a corner and just things like that just made me feel queasy. But not a hint of it on that. Absolutely superb experience. I can't wait to put it on again and have another go. But that is it for this video. Just a quick whiz round Nürburgring in a faster car in VR for the first time ever. Absolutely loved it. No motion sickness whatsoever. This wasn't meant to be a motion sickness recommendation video for people that are affected by it, but if you were affected by it on PSVR1, I think it's kind of a thing of the past now with PSVR2. I really do. Not a hint of it. But anyway, there's a video. I'm going to leave it at that. Wish you a good day and thank you for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.